Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and this is week 22 of my doing 100 weeks of YouTube videos and focusing on living a healthy and happy life. So, yay for week 22. Um, just kind of sitting here thinking that I've had done these consistently when I first started them instead of starting over, and done them consistently since then. I might be like a year into these, like 52 weeks instead of 22 weeks, but that's okay. I am just grateful that I am still doing these and I have not given up on myself or my goals, and that makes me happy. So, yay, I get to be happy today. I am trying to work on being happier and focusing on things that make me happy. So, this past week, socially, not the best. I didn't go clean the temple on Friday like I should have, and Saturday the temple was closed, so I didn't get to go do that, which is kind of a social and spiritual thing for me. I did do a bunch of Marco Polo videos with my siblings on Sunday, so that was kind of nice. And then I must say this, I'm just trying to think. I mean, I visited a bunch of people last time, but that was for Christmas. So I didn't even do anything for New Year's. I literally just stayed at home, laid on my couch. I did nothing. I did call and talk to a friend, and I did piss off a friend. So that was fun. Did all that just for New Year's Eve. Then I did nothing. I just stayed at home. And let's see. So yeah, not a whole lot that I did with that. Emotionally, I have been making a few more videos this past week, which is good. I've done a little bit better at reading my scriptures and meditationals. I journaled a few times this past week. I did journal a couple of times last week, and I journaled a couple of days this week. So I'm working on it. I'm working on that. I also, on Sunday, I actually got out my my book, my Recognizing Our Losses or Transforming Our Losses Al-Anon book, and just kind of did a little work on myself and my emotions. So that was kind of nice. I haven't done that in a couple of months probably. So that was good. I did that. So yay. And then spiritually, I have been trying at least every day this week to read my scriptures, sometimes my meditationals, and praying to see what God wants me to see in myself every day. So been doing a little bit of that this week, which has been good. Went to church on Sunday, so that was good. Like I said, I didn't go clean Friday, which was bad, and the temple was closed Saturday, so not the best on that one, but working on it. Let's see. Mentally, I have had some ideas about my book and writing, but I haven't done anything with it, so haven't done much of that. Done a lot of contemplating mentally back and forth, trying to debate on my ADHD medication. Sent some Marco Polo videos to my siblings about it because my sister has ADHD, my brother has ADHD, my nephew has ADHD. My sister-in-law gave me a lot of information I was unaware of, which was interesting. So apparently there's 10 different types of ADHD, like the way their brain responds and reacts. There's 10 different types, which I did not know. And apparently there's 3 types that stimulant medication doesn't work and can actually make things way worse if you take the stimulant medication. So my nephew is one of those that has one of the 3 types that can't have the stimulant medication. My brother, on the other hand, is not one of the 3 types. I don't know which type I am. I didn't even know there were 10 types. So my older sister can't do stimulant medication because it raises your blood pressure, and she has high blood pressure. And I told the PA that if it raised my blood pressure, I didn't want to take blood pressure medication because I don't want to take medication for side effects of medication that I'm taking. So if it's going to raise my blood pressure, I'm not going to take it. But anyway, so I learned something about that. That's kind of a social mental thing because I'm learning something. I'm learning things about myself and how my body works and what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And so I feel like that's kind of a mental thing for me. So financially, not a whole lot. My finances are pretty much where they're at, stable. I'm in debt. I can't afford to pay my bills, and yet somehow they all get paid. So I know God is blessing me and taking care of me, and I did pay my rent. So that's good. My bills are getting paid. That's all I care about at this point. Haven't put anything else on my credit card, which is nice. Won't be, because I'll be putting more on it this week that I can't pay off, but That's the best I got. And then physical, kind of saved that one for the last. Did not do very good on physical. I've been really bad at doing exercises. I need to do better at getting myself to get up and exercise. So exercise is something I definitely need to do, but haven't been doing. I have done dishes a few times this past week, but not been very good at that either. And trying to make my brain function, it doesn't. I was really bad last week after Christmas. I got a bunch of plates full of goodies of things that weren't healthy for me, and I ate them anyway because I wanted to. And then my stomach's been really upset with me this past weekend, probably because of all the junk food that I ate during the week. So I should probably not do that again. But like a friend gave me some pumpkin, I don't remember what you call them, little pumpkin swirl things with the cream cheese in the middle of them. My brain today is not remembering words for things, which is really annoying. But I like those and I ate them, but they weren't very good and they have the dairy in them, which really upset my tummy. And then there was a bunch of chocolate and I ate that, which also has the dairy in it because they make it with milk and I should not have. And then my Al-Anon J friend gave me a plate of dairy-free and gluten-free blueberry muffins and gluten-free Oreo cookies. I never tasted anything that disgusting before. Actually, I'm probably sure that I have tasted stuff that disgusting, but it kind of tastes like that non-fat, low-fat stuff that always has that weird like aftertaste to it that's just disgusting because it's just not natural. And I'm like, I make dairy-free, gluten-free blueberry muffins all the time, and even though they're not like sweet and sugary, they still taste good, and they don't have a weird taste afterwards that's just nasty to me. So I was like, I ate them anyway because they were there. But I probably should have just thrown them away because they just tasted nasty. And Oreos don't have dairy in them, which is nice, but they have high fructose corn syrup, which is something that your body can't actually digest, so it just turns it into fat. So that's not a good thing to eat. But I'm like, it's a nice little treat. But they were gluten-free, and they also had that little aftertaste that the blueberry muffins had. Not as bad as the blueberry muffins, but they still had it. And I was like, how can you ruin Oreo cookies? That just doesn't even make sense. I don't know what they did to it to make it taste like that because, like I said, I can make gluten-free stuff that tastes just fine, and it would probably taste better if I'd put sugar and stuff in it, but I don't put sugar in it. I put honey or agave syrup, so it's just not as sweet, but it still tastes good to me. It doesn't have like a nasty aftertaste to it, even if it's not like sweet. So I'm like, okay, it's not sweet, so when you bite into it and you're expecting it to be sweet, it doesn't have the sweet, sugary taste to it, but it's not disgusting. So I did make some muffins, sort of made some muffins yesterday, which I think are very yummy. I didn't have any fruit or vegetables to put in with them, so I just put in like some cinnamon oil because I had cinnamon oil, and then I put in some other like allspices and some molasses, and I don't know, I did that, but I'm like, they turned out really sweet and really yummy, and there's no sugar in them, and they're gluten-free, and they're just yummy. Granted, I put them in loaf pans, so there's more like slices of bread, but they're like little thick slices, but it's basically the muffin batter, and they're really yummy. I might have to do that again, except that I just kind of experimented and poured stuff in. I don't know the actual measurements of it, but I like it, and they taste yummy. So I like that I can make stuff that looks good and tastes yummy, and I'm thinking I might do some more videos. I might start doing some videos about like 100 healthy meals or 100 healthy recipes or something like that. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas of what you want me to do, I would be open to that because I need to try new stuff instead of doing the same things over and over again. But I do know that stuff can taste a lot better than that weird stuff they get at the store or like the box mix that my friend made. And I was like, okay. But just because it says gluten-free on the box, it just doesn't make it taste good. And just because you eat healthy doesn't mean it should taste disgusting. That's just my 2 cents, in my opinion, on food, because I'm still trying to eat healthy, but I didn't last week because I had goodies in my house. And this is why I don't buy goodies, and this is why I make my own stuff at home, because I have a really hard time saying no to it. But I say no to it at work all the time because other people are watching me, but there's nobody at home watching me. So I have a lot harder time saying no, which is why, as long as I know everything in my house is something I'm not allergic to and it's something that's like healthy for me or mostly healthy for me, then I don't feel guilty buying it, having it, eating it, all of those things. So, anyway, that's all I have for this week. But I have been trying to focus on being happier and just living healthy. And like I said, this past week, maybe not the best, but not the worst. And at least I'm still trying. And I'm just going to give myself kudos for trying and not giving up. So that's what I have for this week. If you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to live a happy and healthy life too.